So the kick-off there from the Knights is taken by Johnson, and that's a pass there. And here come Rovers driving it out again. It looks like Baldwinson there. Another good drive from Baldwinson. Teasdale moves that ball to Jack Bussey. That looked a bit round the neck. Referee happy enough with that though. Teasdale again now. Spears, Irwin. That ball's moved out to that left-hand side. Apple, just over halfway now, Rovers. Johnson from Acton halfback finds Irwin. That's moved inside to Baldwinson again. Gets the offload away. The idea was there. It was a good effort. But unfortunately, Teasdale not able to take that ball in. The ball's knocked on, so that chance goes. And now we'll get a chance to see the Knights in possession. First time of the match, we'll see the Knights in possession, see what they can do. Been all Rovers in the first 5 minutes. And here come the Knights now. Good defence from Rovers. Bussey in the tackle along with Lockwood. That was a very flat pass. Looks marginally forward to me, but okay. Here's Jack Ireland now. Attacking halfback. On halfway. Moves the ball inside. To Jack Aldu. Eiley again now. Moves the ball inside again to the other prop forward now. It's Mark Applegarth. So 2 drives from the forwards from the Knights. Eiley again. That's a kick over. It's a high kick there from Pat Smith. Johnson safe enough underneath it. He's got the speed if he can get away. Not able to get away on that occasion. Good effort though by Johnson. And Rovers trying to work out from their own 20-metre area now. So many promising young talents in this Rovers side. A bit of a comedy moment there for Rovers. It was Thomas Minns, it was. Lost his shirt, trying desperately to hold on to the ball, but couldn't. He couldn't even see. The shirt was over his head, but the referee did call a knock on. So the Knights then with a chance to apply some pressure in the Rovers 20 now. Here's Liam Cunningham. Gets the pass away. See what Rovers' defence is like. Vet struggled a lot last week, did Rovers, on the Batley slope. Eiley. Pat moves that ball inside to Jack Aldu again. Applegarth waits to the left, but it goes, misses out Applegarth. And it's moved to the second rower. Number 11 is Ryan Malinder. Eiley waits again. That ball's come loose, has it? It's a knock-on been given. So the Knights turn possession over themselves, and what was a good attacking opportunity there. But Rovers will get head and feed at this scrum. Certainly not as cold today as it has been in previous weeks. And the conditions today are a lot better than they were last week at Batley. Here's Kyron Johnson, is away again. So impressive, Kyron Johnson, when you give him half a break. And not only did he make that half break, he's also won Rovers a penalty. He's certainly going to be pressing Ian Hardman, I think, for that fullback spot this season. Sykes penalty over on that far side, finds touch. And Rovers start just short of halfway now. Now they're on halfway. Teasdale waits. Through the hands it goes. Irwin, that's a great drop-off pass. Lockwood. Rovers, what a tackle at Kyron Johnson. What does this young man have to do to score this pre-season? He's had so many opportunities, breaks, and last-ditch tackles, everything else. Here's Tim Spears now. Rovers camped on the line. Sykes. And the ball to Lockwood hasn't come off. It's been put down by Rovers. But Kyron Johnson, again, he's had so many... What a break it was, and the chance was there, but hold down. But Rovers turn over possession. It was a knock on by Lockwood, so that'll be a scrum down head and feed to the Knights, which Pat Smith feeds. And the Knights are camped in their own 20-metre line. Got a bit of work to do to get out. That's a great hit again. The ball's gone backwards. Rovers certainly looking tighter in defence than they were last week. Pinning the Knights back on their own 20-metre line. Applegarth moves that ball out wide. But Teasdale in attack along with Irwin. Able to hold the Knights up just outside their own 20 now. Here's Applegarth again. But a penalty against Rovers for offside. So good defensive set spoilt there on the last play. Rovers caught offside. And it's Pat Smith with the penalty. And the Knights now will start on the 30. The Rovers 30. Here's Colton Roche. Started last season at Rovers, of course, under John Bastian. Eiley, Applegarth with the pass through the hands it goes. Eiley waits again. Smith drops the ball off to Applegarth. Certainly involved early doors a lot. Is Applegarth getting through a lot of work. Held up a metre short on that occasion. That's a loose pass though. It's a good kick through though. Well taken. Good positioning again by Kyron Johnson. Or Ben Blackmore, should I say, sorry. Rovers now working out from their own 20. Through the hands it goes. Here's Irwin now. Sound of the referee's whistle goes there. I'm not sure if that's crossing or a forward pass, but the scrum down has gone. Head and feed to the Knights. So Rovers turning over possession. 12.5 minutes gone in the first half here at Pontefract Rugby Union. It's Featherstone Rovers 6, the York City Knights 0. And the Knights have their possession now, just outside the Rovers 30. It's a good drive through from the Knights there, just trying to make it through the yards. Applegarth missed on that occasion. It's through the hands it goes. It's Liam Cunningham. But again, good defence from Rovers. Eiley waits. Here's Colton Roche. The hand goes up. That's the last tackle, says the referee now. And that's a good drive from Cunningham. Gets a pass away. Eiley again. But better defence from Rovers. They're able to hold out the Knights. And the Knights turn possession over. Referee has stopped the clock. Eiley looks to be in a bit in no man's land at the moment, but the referee is happy enough to continue. Here's Johnson now. Blackmore. Lockwood again. Down his right channel, but again, good defence from the Knights. Teasdale moves the ball out wide again. Here's Teasdale again. Teasdale still going. Looking for the pass. That was a forward pass. Unfortunately, it was a great effort by Teasdale. Tried to get the offload away, but the ball went forward. So Rovers turn over possession 10 metres inside, 15 metres inside the City Knights half. "15 minutes gone here at Pontefract Rugby Union. It's still Featherstone Rovers 6, York City Knights 0. And so far today, a lot better from the Rovers. Sorry. Here are the Knights now. Rush. Eiley moves that ball inside. Jack Aldu now. Eiley again. It's a kick through there by Pat Smith. Picked up again by Rovers. And here's Blackmore's away. Pass inside goes. And Rovers are away now. It's Nathan Chappell. He's held up though. Good tackling back on the 20. Sykes. Pass on the bounce. Mins. Shrugs off one. Johnson waits now. Lockwood. Driving for the line, held up 2 metres short now. Teasdale sees the gap and tries to go over, but is held up by the Knights. So that'll be moved back 10 metres. Sykes again now. Irwin. Rovers attacking down that left channel now. Chappell with a kick through. And again, Rovers forcing another drop out there. So another good kick through it was. Rovers applying the pressure again to the Knights. Forcing the dropout down the left-hand channel this time. And here comes that dropout now. It's a high dropout, which Karen Johnson takes and offloads to Baldwinson. That's a good drive again from Baldwinson. Gets Rovers up to the 20. Teasdale moves the ball out to the left to Tim Spears now. Rovers just 10 metres out from the Knights line. Irwin. Sykes hits Lockwood. Lockwood still going. Teasdale. So another pass at speed, but again, good defence from the Knights. Irwin. Rovers again on that far side, looking for the offload. Irwin again with a dab for the corner. And Will Sharp is there. It's Will Sharp over for Rovers. "19 minutes gone here at Pontefract Rugby Union. It's Will Sharp who's over for Rovers. It was a good kick through. It's a great kick through by Sam Irwin. To force that possession. And it was Will Sharp able to get down in the corner just before the ball went dead. And it looks like the City Knights are going to be making a change in a moment. We're going to be seeing Brad Nicholson. And it's Colton Rush who's come off. So Brad Nicholson has come on for Colton Rush. I will be doing momentarily. And Paul Sykes now with another conversion attempt. This time on the wrong side of the field for the left-footed kicker. Already kicked one this afternoon. Here's the kick. That one's not gone over. So 20 minutes gone here at Pontefract Rugby Union. Featherstone Rovers 10, York City Knights 0. And so here comes the kick-off from the Knights. It's a high kick-off. It's well taken by Irwin. And here comes that first drive back in by Baldwinson. Impressing again in the opening quarter here as Baldwinson had a very strong pre-season. And here's Tim Spears now. Teasdale. Through the hands it goes. Here's Lockwood now. Bussey shows the pass and takes on the line himself. Looking for support. There's none there. So Bussey takes the tackle just inside the Knights half. And then wins a penalty for holding down. So it's Paul Sykes who's going to be taking the penalty. Irwin there directing his team on this right-hand side. That's a good kick, and Rovers will start just inside the 30. 2 balls on the field. So with Thomas Mins who takes the step, finds Sykes. Sykes to Baldwinson again. Teasdale now shows it. Irwin. The ball's worked through the hands to that left-hand channel. A good defence from the Knights. Shah. Irwin hands it on to Tim Spears. Spears with the drive, and Rovers are inside the 10 now. Teasdale. Rovers attacking that left channel again. And it's been knocked on, says the referee, so Rovers turning possession over. Attacking that line. So it will be the Knights that are restarting this match. Trapped inside their own 20. Good defence there from the Rovers, so trapping the Knights inside their own 20 there. And the Knights have knocked that ball forward as well. So not only have they been trapped in goal, the ball has been knocked on. So Rovers will get head and feed at this scrum. And a chance to attack the Knights in their own 20 again. Disappointing that for the Knights to turn the possession over there. As Rovers making a double change now. Off come Jack Bussey and Baldwinson. On come Matt James and Paul Wood. What a change that is to be able to make to bring onto the pitch. Another great effort from Baldwinson there again. Certainly made his marker in pre-season. And here are Rovers now. It's Cording. Teasdale. Irwin again. Sykes. Spears. Rovers trying to work through the hands. Teasdale moves in, acting half-back again. That's a great run-around. What a superb run-around that was. Teasdale's pass it was to Wood. Wood with the pass on. And it was the Wood's pass to Paul Sykes it was. Sykes able to get over just to the left of the uprights. And Rovers are over again. So Rovers building the pressure now. (26). Just under 15 minutes left to half time. It's Paul Sykes who's over, and he's now going to be attempting to add the extras to his goal as well. And it looks like York are going to looking to make another change here, as Austin Bell and Jake Joint are going to be coming onto the pitch in a moment. And off go Aldo and Applegarth. Applegarth particularly impressive in his opening stint. The conversion is successful by Paul Sykes to his own try. So it's Featherstone Rovers 16, the York City Knights 0. Really nice run around it was. Teasdale's pass, it was to Wood. Wood feinted to go into the line, managed to, on the turn, found Paul Sykes, and Paul Sykes saw the gap and able to get over just to the left of the uprights. Irwin takes that kick off then. And here's Wood. What a showing the strength and depth you've got when you can bring someone that the props on the bench. You got Matt James and Paul Wood coming off the bench. And Rovers here attacking down the right channel now as Lockwood cuts back inside Lockwood. James. Rovers into the Knights half again. Irwin. That's a great pass to Cording. And Cording's found Tim Spears. It's Tim Spears over for Rovers. Another great team try. (28). Two tries in 2 minutes for the Rovers. A great team try, that one. And Rovers are just down that left-hand side, over just to the left of the uprights again. And we're going to be seeing another double change here for Rovers. We're going to be seeing Jack Ormondroyd coming on. And also Mason Tonks. Much better this from Rovers. And we're going to be seeing a double change here as Ormondroyd. He's also today. Tim Spears is one of them coming off, and it looks like Jamie Cording's the other. So Tim Spears, last effort of that spell is to score a try, and Jamie Cording is also off. They're replaced by Jack Ormondroyd and Mason Tonks. The conversion is successful by Paul Sykes again. The lead stretches out even further now. Featherstone Rovers 22. York City Knights 0. So 2 tries in 2 minutes there for Rovers. Turning on the pressure now. This is more like what we want to see from Featherstone Rovers. What's certainly been lacking, certainly was lacking last week. And here's Matt James again. Blackmore. Fancy if Rovers are comfortable in the first half, we may see some of the youngsters with a chance in the second. Teesdale finds Sykes now. Irwin. Through the hands it goes. Rovers certainly trying to move that ball out. Here's Chappell now. Teesdale again now. Wood. He's a big unit, is Paul Wood. It's not the sort of player you'd want running at you. Of course, done that so often for Warrington in his time at Warrington. And what a great acquisition he's been. What a take that was from Nathan Chappell. The ball looked to be too high for him, but able just to take it and reel it in. Teesdale now. Irwin. Sykes. Wood. Oh, what a pass that is! It's Johnson finally going to be over. Kyron Johnson. It's Ben Blackmore, sorry. They look very similar, it has to be said. When you're looking at the head, they look quite similar. It's Ben Blackmore, my apologies. I was getting excited, thought Kyron Johnson had finally scored. But no, it is Ben Blackmore. Rovers stretch the lead out even further. It's 26-0 now. And we are going to be seeing another change here for Rovers as Will Milner comes on. And it looks like Luke Teasdale who's coming off. A great effort, a great first stint by Luke Teasdale. So 9 minutes left here in the first half at Pontefract Rugby Union. Featherstone Rovers 28, York City Knights 0 as that conversion goes over from Paul Sykes. As the change is made for Rovers, so Teasdale has come off and Will Milner is now on as well. Kick-off there taken by Sykes. And here's the first drive in by Matt James. Wood now. Attacking that Knights line, pumping those legs, making another 2 or 3 metres. Irwin. Ormondroyd now. Irwin waits again. Sykes. Lockwood. Through the hands that goes. Ormondroyd again. So kick over the top. It's well taken on that occasion. The kick was by Will Milner. And here are the Knights again in possession. They've not seen the ball again for a few sets. It's been all Rovers most of the first half. And now Rovers able to pen the Knights back in their own half. Here's Ben Dent. And that's a kick over the top from Pat Smith. Karen Johnson picks up and returns that ball back into the line. And Rovers will start the set 5 metres inside their own half. Here's Blackmore now. Irwin waits. Through the hands it goes. So Rovers 28-0 up. That ball's turned, possession there turned over. Five minutes left here in the first half. Here at Pontefract Rugby Union. Featherstone Rovers are leading by 28 points to 0. To be fair, we haven't really seen much of the York City Knights this afternoon. Referee not happy with that. Something about that scrum, so it will reform. Happy enough on that occasion. And here's Ben Dent now for the Knights. Eiley waits. Moves the ball out to that right-hand side. Good work there from the Knights. Just short of halfway now. And a penalty won on that occasion. So Pat Smith finds touch inside the Rovers half. Eiley with that tap. Here's Austin Bell. I think we could shortly be seeing the return of Colton Roche for the Knights. And here are the Knights attacking down the left channel. Good defence for either Rovers on that occasion. 10 metres out though, York. Smith drops that pass off. Eiley waits. Drops that pass off there to Jake Joint, and it's another penalty for the Knights. For a high tackle on that occasion, so the Knights will now have 6 tackles on the Rovers line and find touch. Give themselves a little bit more room to manoeuvre there. And here is the first drive from Ryan Malinder now. Eiley waits. So the York City Knights, 15 metres in from touch on the left-hand side, moving towards the sticks now. It's Jake Jones. Smith through the hands it goes of the Knights over here. I think, are they? Oh, they're held up, says the referee. The touch judge and the referee says held up. It was a great effort by the Knights there. I thought they might have been over in that left-hand channel, but just held up. Liam Cunningham it is. I think one of the things Andy Hay will be most pleased about is, yes, they're 26 points on the board, but Rovers so far keeping the Knights scoreless. Hopefully I haven't just jinxed them here. Here's the last tackle now, says the referee. Ball out to the right. And the ball's come loose. Is it a knock-on? It's still the last tackle, says the referee. And the Knights are over. That could easily have been wiped back to 0. Sure, it came off for Rovers' hand. But the York City Knights are over just under the sticks. So Rovers failing to keep it scoreless at half time. It's Austin Bell who's over for the Knights. Austin Bell. So great. That's good news for the Knights. They are over. And here's it's going to be James Hayes with the conversion attempt under the sticks. As the Knights make another change. Off comes Eiley. He's lasted practically the whole first half, so great effort by him.
Converting the try, James Hayes.
So Eiley has gone off. Didn't see who's come on. So Rovers will restart. Featherstone Rovers 28, York City Knights 6. Rovers Sykes to restart this match. Some good high kick-off. And here come the Knights again now. Inside the last minute of the first half, according to my stopwatch. And in fact, that is half time. And what's the first half it's been for the Featherstone Rovers? 28 unanswered points. Started off as early as the 3rd minute with Ben Blackmore going over, which Paul Sykes converted. Further tries followed by Will Sharp, which wasn't converted. Then Paul Sykes scored a try, which he converted himself. 2 minutes later, Tim Spears went over. Again, that was converted by Sykes. At that point, 22-0. Then 2 tries in the last 10 minutes. First one for Ben Blackmore for Rovers to make it 28-0. And then the York City Knights hit back through Bell to make it 28 points to 6 after Hayes' conversion. An excellent first half performance here from Featherstone Rovers. Half time here at Pontefract Rugby Union. Featherstone Rovers 28, York City Knights 6.
1, 5, 8.
Welcome back to the second half here at Pontefract Rugby Union. Featherstone Rovers leading the York City Knights by 28 points to 6 at half time. Much improved first half here for the Rovers. And in fact, if I recall correctly, that's the first pre-season match this year where Rovers have scored points in the first half. So definitely an improvement there today for Rovers. They'll be looking to keep up that level of consistency in the second half. As Sam Irwin is the last out on the field. The Knights will have possession first of all in the second half, playing left to right as you're looking there. Nice yellow, black and red away kit. Rovers in their usual kit of white. So Paul Sykes will put that ball down. The whistle goes and the match is underway for the second half. It's a high kick-off. It's well taken by the Knights and there's a good return.
Yeah.
Here are the Knights now, centre field on their own 30-metre line. It's Karen Johnson then who'll return this ball back from that kick forward. And here are Rovers now. 15 metres in front of on their right-hand side. Irwin moves that ball inside to Lockwood now. Irwin again. Here's Wood. That's a good break from Paul Wood. Attacking the Knights line, but good defence from the Knights to hold him up. Irwin again now. Drops that ball off to Matt James. Irwin. Oh, that's a great break there from Rovers. It's Will Milner. Still going, Milner, causing a lot of problems with that run. And Rovers now are inside the Knights 10-metre line. Irwin now. Sykes. I'll put a kick back where it's just come from. And Rovers once again forcing a dropout. I think that's the third time they've done that in this match. Very deep in goal areas here at the Pontefract Rugby Union. And so here's the kick, the dropout, from the Knights. Controlled by Paul Sykes. And a mistake by Rovers. So Rovers turning over possession there. Forcing the repeat set, but not able to keep the possession there. And here are the Knights now trying to attack, and a penalty for York Knights there. For a high tackle. York wanting to get on with things. And Will Sharp, you know, what an effort from Will Sharp, has managed to stop that ball going dead. What a superb effort that was. So the penalty attempt from the Knights, but Will Sharp able to prevent that ball going dead. And Rovers are in possession on halfway. Irwin drops that ball inside to Ormonroyd. Irwin again. Through the hands it goes. Here's Sykes. Johnson. Again, possession turned over and Yorker away. Good defence though from Rovers. Will Sharp was herring across the pitch then to try and close the winger down, but in the end it wasn't needed. And here are York now, inside the Rovers half, but being pushed back, and good defence from the Rovers on that occasion. Jack Aldu is back on for the night, along with Applegarth. So York are back with their main front two. Another mistake from York though, so the referee though, I thought for a minute he was going to give the head and feed to York then. But no, the head and feed has gone to Rovers. So Rovers with head and feed at this scrum. Just outside their own 30. It'll be Will Milner that feeds the scrum.
Get round, Corey!
Sykes. Oh, Blackmore able to take that. Blackmore's away. Well, good defence, good covering defence. Blackmore still going. And he's able to get the pass away as well. Great effort from Ben Blackmore down the right-hand channel. Johnson moves that ball inside now. Sykes. Through the hands it goes. Chappell. Oh, it's gone behind Will Sharp. Able to keep it in and retrieve it. What an effort from Sharp. Still going, Will Sharp. Still going. What a fantastic effort from Will Sharp to retrieve that situation that he had no right to retrieve. Here's Ormondroyd now. Is he over? No, he's held up. But Will Sharp, the pass was behind him. He was able to turn and retrieve that ball, stop it going dead. And then, whereas so many players would have just stopped dead and taken the tackle, Will Sharp took him on, managed to get through and make another 15 metres. A great effort. Here's Sykes though now. Johnson, it's through the hands to Blackmore on the spin. Blackmore over for his second. It's Ben Blackmore who's over for Rovers. $47. 7 minutes into the second half here. It's Ben Blackmore who's over for Rovers as Nathan Chappell comes off. Didn't see who went on then. It's Jordan Harper who's come on for Rovers. His first appearance in a Rovers shirt this year. So a great effort there from Blackmore. That's his hat-trick try of the afternoon.
Kicking team.
No kicking tee there at the moment, so just waiting on that. We're going to see Lockwood coming off now. He's replaced now by Jamie Cording coming back on. So a good stint from Lockwood. Here's Paul Sykes with this conversion attempt now. It's on the correct side, but it is tight to the touchline over on that far side. Here comes the kick. It's certainly got the height again. Has it got the direction? Yes, it has. A superb conversion by Paul Sykes. Stretches that lead out further. Featherstone Rovers 34. York City Knights 6. There's a kickoff from the Knights. Taken, and here comes the drive in from Ormondroyd now. Rovers then trying to work out from their own 20-metre area here. Ormondroyd again, getting through a lot of work in this set. It's his second drive for Ormondroyd after 3 tackles. And Rovers now 10 metres short of halfway. Wood takes on the line, gets Rovers up to halfway. That's a good drive. Look, gets the offload away as well. To Matt James. Irwin now. That's superb, but it's a forward pass. Oh, that would have been a superb try if it had come off. Sykes goes away, but the referee is saying it was a forward pass. So disappointing there for Rovers. But when you have such a commanding lead as we do at the moment, you can try things like that. And here are the Knights now. Eiley is back on for them, along with Jack Aldu in possession now. Eiley waits again. Looks like we might be seeing Applegarth for the drive, but instead it's a knock on. Applegarth was lining up to take the next drive, but the ball knocked on. And as I did, it looked at Applegarth then, and he was looking at the sky. As Ormondroyd comes off for Rovers, he's had a great spell. And he's replaced by Matty Nicholson. So Will Milner will feed this scrum. Rovers a man short of the scrum. Johnson out to the back. There's Jordan Harper. Still going, Jordan Harper. That's a good run. Will Sharp waits. It's acting half back now. Moves the ball inside to Nicholson. That's a good drive. Rovers into the Knights 20 here. Irwin. Misses out too. Sykes. Hesitation from Sykes. Here's Johnson trying to get through a gap. Ball is worked out to that right-hand side again. Blackmore's already got 3. He's looking for a... The ball didn't find him on that occasion. Irwin waits. It's in half back. That's good play from Rovers. That's a great effort from Rovers, and it's Mason Tonks with a try. A superb try from Mason Tonks. Ball found its way through the hands. Mason Tonks dancing around 2 or 3 defenders, able to get the ball down just to the left of the uprights. That stretches the lead out even further. It's Featherstone Rovers 38, York City Knights 6. So 2 tries in the opening 15 minutes here in the second half. As York are making a double change here. Jake Joint is going to be coming back on along with Brad Nicholson. As Paul Sykes lines up the conversion. Conversion is successful by Paul Sykes. So that stretches Rovers out to the 40-point mark. Featherstone Rovers 40. York City Knights 6. There's the kickoff. Oh, what a take that was, football style. And there's a good drive there from Nicholson. Here are Rovers now. We've got a lot of the youngsters on now, see what these youngsters can do. Played so well in the Reserves League last year. Irwin now. Through the hands it goes. Johnson moves out wide to Blackmore again. He's already got 3. Johnson from outside halfback moves that ball inside. Here's I think it's Cordy. Yes, it is. Irwin. Here's Wood. Rovers up to the 40. The hand goes up. That's the last tackle. It's a high kick this time from Sykes. How are you under the high ball? So that bounces away. So that'll be a tap restart on the 20 for the Knights. Tap is taken by Pat Smith. And Paul Wood is withdrawn for Rovers. And Baldwinson has returned. Here are the Knights now. Just short of halfway. And they're now on halfway as Eiley waits. There's a good chip over the top, but Will Sharp able to take that well and wins the penalty. Will Sharp tackled in the air by Tyler Craig. So penalty conceded. A touch is found. And Rovers will start on halfway. Baldwinson with that first drive. Irwin. Sykes. Johnson. That's gone behind, but Blackmore able to retrieve that and make good yards again. Rovers working the ball forward well here at the moment. Just coming up to 20 minutes gone here in the second half. Rovers are away again. Featherstone Rovers leading by 40 points to 6. Here's Sykes. That's a great effort by Milner. And I think Will Milner is over for Rovers. It was another superb effort. It was Will Milner who was able to dance through the tackles and get that ball down. And with 20 minutes left here at Pontefract Rugby Union, Featherstone Rovers 44. Paul Sykes in discussion there with Will Milner as he waits to take the conversion. Obviously seen something or wants to get a message across whilst this kick is being taken. So another should be a straightforward conversion. This Forsyths, as the Knights are going to be making a triple change in a moment. As the kick sail between the uprights, we're going to be seeing the introduction of Dent. A triple change for York. Adam Dent. Yeah, number 25 for York has come on, is Adam Dent. And there was another 2 changes made there at the same time. So here comes the kick-off. It's a high one. Taken easily enough, and here's the drive. First pass out, and Rovers attacking the York line again. Will Sharp attacks in half back. The ball's worked through the hands. And here's Jordan Baldwinson again. Through the hands it goes, and the Rovers now attacking down this left channel. Adam Dent in that tackle. Luke Teasdale has returned for Rovers. A penalty there for Rovers, interference. And it'll be Will Milner who takes it. Says they're taking over some of the organising duties. At half back is Will Milner for Rovers. Tap is taken, and here's the first drive in from Rovers. No, it's Mason Thomas. Here's Matty Nicholson. Teasdale waits. Looping pass to Irwin. Misses out 2. Irwin to Johnson. Johnson through a gap! And finally, Kyron Johnson is over for Rovers. It's only taken him 4 games to do it. He's had so many chances. But finally able to get over for the Rovers. With 20 minutes left here at Pontefract Rugby Union now. Rovers have hit 50. Featherstone Rovers 50, York City Knights 6. And we're seeing the reintroduction now of Jack Bussey. Just waiting to see who's coming off. And it looks like Jordan Postma may well be coming on for the Knights as well. And it's Matt James who's coming off for Rovers. And here's the conversion attempt by all people of Ian Hardman. Let's see if he's any good. No, that one has been missed, but Rovers have 50 up. Featherstone Rovers 50. York City Knights 6 as Jordan Potter does come on. Just waiting to see who withdraws.
It could have been a goal kick, he just snubs it on.
There's the kickoff. Taken by Johnson, and here comes the drive back in for Rovers now. Rovers trying to work out from their own 20-metre area now. Teasdale. Takes on the line himself and gets that ball away there. That's Baldwinson, still going, Baldwinson. It's another great effort, Teesdale. Jack Bussey steps inside a couple, gets Rovers to halfway, and Bussey with the offload. And what a run again from Johnston. Tried to get the offload away, but it went to a Knights hand. That was unfortunate, and York are away down that left-hand channel now. And a penalty conceded as well. So many good youngsters. Penalty is taken, and that ball's been lost. Here come the Knights now. So the City Knights are trying to just 15 metres out from the Rovers line, centre field. Hiley waits. Through the hands it goes. Potter, oh, that was an attempted interception. The chance was on there for Will Milner if he could have taken that pass in. Unfortunately, the ball going to ground. So the Knights will have another set inside the Rovers 20. We're going to see the reintroduction of the skipper, Tim Spears, is coming back on. As you see who gets withdrawn after the scrum. Possibly after the defensive section, I think. Here are the Knights now attacking that Rovers line. Bolton Ross for the attempt. Just for back, Tim Spears looks on him and waiting. Potter shows it twice. The chance over on that far side. And the Knights depend on that Rovers line at the moment. Here's Aldu trying to get through. And the Knights have another try.
Oh, in the centre?
Yeah. Push on the far lane.
The kick through from the Knights and Rovers forcing that one dead, so that'll be a dropout. Like we said, the Knights shirts are a bit confusing with players without numbers on the back and players wearing the same number. Getting a little bit confusing up here at the back of the stand for us. We're muddling through the rest of the camp.
Jordan, James Glover. And Jordan Potter is on the wing.
So here's the dropout.
Get down! Get down!
And there's the drive in for Williams Cunningham. Colton Ross waits at first and second to the left. Here is Colton Ross then. Good defence from Rovers on that occasion. We're going to see the reintroduction of Jack Ormonroyd. Matt Nicholson is off for Spears. The Knights attacking down the Rovers, down their left, the Rovers right. But Rovers, the defence so far is matched it. Hiley again, moves the ball inside. Smith. That's the looping. That's a struggle.
Back to one.
Back to one. The referee's liked it. Jack Ormonroyd waits to come back on again. It's Colton Ross. Hiley. Rob Nicholson trying to drive to the line, but it's held up. Good defence by Rovers on that occasion. On my watch, there's 10 minutes left here at Pontefract Rugby Union. Featherstone Rovers leading the Oxford City Knights by 50 points to 6. The referee has stopped the clock here. Erwin is down on his haunches at the moment. John, the meat trays are 122. Just shout it. Rovers away. Luke Teasdale is away. As he's at the right. Luke Teasdale still going. Oh, he's got the ball away to Armstrong. What a try from Featherstone Rovers. So much down, losing my voice. It was a superb break by Luke Teasdale. It was a superb break from Luke Teasdale up centre field. A superb effort from the winger to take over. The winger came across to cover him, managed to get across to Teasdale to cover him. But he had the presence of mind, the sense of mind to get him to move the ball inside to Almondroyd in support, and Almondroyd over under the sticks, and Jack Buss is taking a turn at kicking goals now. I think Rovers are just, who fancies it this time at the moment? Jack Bussey, of course, has kicked before under the sticks. No problem there for Jack Bussey. Featherstone Rovers 56. York City Knights 6.
56 conversion there, Jack Bussey. Reminder of Golden Gamble number, collectors. Yes. Golden Gamble number 15/1588.
So it'll be the York City Knights to restart this match now. Yeah, York City man of match tonight. There's the kick-off, it's taken by Johnston. Steve, is that 230 seconds? Can you give me all of that? Rovers are in possession. 30 minutes to go. Teasdale. Milner. He looks really good today as Milner. Teasdale again. From in half back. Makes a good, another good. Causing a lot of problems for the Knights in the closing stages of this match. Here's Spears now. Offloads to Bussey. Bussey bounced away from one and he's still going. Teasdale. Erwin. He's going to give the ball somewhere. Well taken by the Knights though. Looks like we're seeing Master Nicholson back on for the last few minutes of this match. And the Knights are in possession. Online. Been a good effort by the Knights this afternoon, but Rovers have been strong in all areas of the field, especially in that first half. So Dink over the top and Johnson chases across, along with Blackmore there as well. Blackmore who took it, and Johnson and Hardman now. Finds Johnson on the drive. It's Tim Spears. Gets Rovers back into the York half. As Luke Teasdale comes back up for Rovers. Just in discussion with the doctor, doesn't look happy at the moment. Here's Will Chartwell. Milner finds Bussey. Bussey takes on the line. And there's a penalty for Rovers for interference. And here comes that drive now. It's Jack Holmesdale from that penalty. Rovers starting in the 20 now. Bussey in the section half back. Here's Matty Nicholson back on the pitch. Gets the ball away to Bussey again. Irwin. Bussey attacks in half again now. Ball's gone out to right. Irwin again. Johnson. Chica Dink over the top, just too far, just too deep. For Ben Blackmore over in the corner. And the man of the match today, chosen by members of the Rovers press here at the back of the stand, has gone to Kyron Johnson. A superb match from him today at fullback for Rovers. He's got a try scorer as well, of course. So Kyron Johnson is today's man of the match. So York City Knights trying to work out from their own 20-metre area now. So good effort from the Knights, they're making good yards. Look to the 30. Good defence from Rovers on that occasion. Nick Ringo, didn't it? From half back. Forward pass there. I was in line with that. It looked flat from here, but the referee said it was forward, so it'll be a scrum down head and feet to Rovers, 5 metres inside their own half. Sam Irwin who feeds it. We'll see out to the back of the scrummers, it's the right. And Rovers are away down that right hand side again, it's Bussey. We'll see the break. Gets the ball outside to Blackmore. Blackmore's in for his fourth of the afternoon. A superb move it was down the right hand side. The Rovers have hit 60. But in the last minute of the match, and what a way it is to round off the match. Ben Blackmore over in the corner for his fourth try. And Rovers have hit 60 now. Medicine Rovers 60, York City Knights 6. I think it's Jack Bussell on my far side. Yes, it is. He's lining up this conversion. Already kicked one this afternoon. So now after this went on the shift, we'll try and keep us blocked. Very for Jack Bussell to line this conversion up. Tight to the touchline over on that far side. Need the binoculars to see over there, I think. Here comes that conversion attempt now. He's got the height. What a superb conversion by Jack Bussell. Tight to the touchline. Manages to get that ball over the line. Medicine Rovers 62. York City Knights 6. 4 tries for Ben Blackmore. So, let's kick off from the offside now. It's going to be taken by Irwin. Take them to drive. What's the attacking half? That finds Norman drive. First score against his second half. Penalty there for Rovers for not playing the ball correctly. Jack Norman drives freezes in and said, if I can get the player's ball, I've got a player on my back, the referee not interested. So the penalty is taken in the ball. Team will get one last set. Austin Bell with that first drive. Big clean away, in half back now. City Knights are on the over 10 minutes. Wilson full-time Hooter. A very impressive victory for the Rovers team this afternoon.
Full-time Hayden, score down, Webster Rovers. Full-time Hayden, score, Webster Rovers 62, York City Knights 6. Like to thank our host, Tom Frank of the Union, playing our host at today's game.
Player manager.
It starts with a ball.
Don't forget, tomorrow night, half 7, squad numbers, the Rovers, as well as the
Before the 20-minute mark. Make it 10-0. That wasn't converted. Then 3 tries in the last 15 minutes. 4 strikes. Team 3 as Ben Blackmore. Before Bell went on for York's only try. That made it 28 points to 6 at half time. In the second half, tries for Ben Blackmore. Will Milner, Karen Johnson, Jack Ormond Lloyd, and Blackmore again up for his fourth. Superb effort for Rovers. Final score here at Comstat Rugby Union. Featherstone Rovers 60, 62. Not 59.